All right, so hi, good afternoon, Tweeman. Welcome to our class, LMS BAP AK3B. Again, for this evening, I'll be your teacher, Miss Cha of Alaska English. Okay, so before we dive into the lesson, how are you today, Tweeman?
I'm fine, thanks.
All right. With this one, how about if teacher told you what color do you like?
I
What
like
I
I
like.
like
I like yellow. And what food do you want?
I want I I want
What do you
chicken
chicken
with
chicken with
with soda.
soda. Now I'm hungry too. All right. How about this? What do you do?
I
Hapsing. I'm a hapsing. What do you do? It's like relating to job and career, right? So I'm a student. You're still a student, right?
a
I'm
student.
I'm a student. Excellent. Now, moving into right here, we are going to recall some of the topics that we are discussing last time. As you know, in Unit 3, People in Town, we talk about the occupations, right? So take a look. I'm going to check if you still remember them whilst we are still waiting for bowling. All right. What does she do?
She is firefighter.
All right. Next. What does he do?
He is pilot.
He is a. The
He
third.
is pilot.
Okay. You need to put an article. He is a pilot. What does he do?
He is a police officer.
All right. What does she do?
She is a doctor.
All right. Okay. How about if you do it this way? What you're going to do right now is you tell me, introduce her and tell me where does she work. She is a firefighter and she works at the fire station. I want you to add the place. All right. Give it a try. All right. Thank you, AC. All right. This is noted. Okay. Man, how about this one?
She is a firefighter.
A firefighter and she works at.
She was at fire station.
All right. Okay. Next. Mm.
He is pilot and he is a pilot and
And
was at he was at
fire. I mean, in an
airport.
airport.
He is a police officer and he works at police station. She is a doctor and she works at hospital.
At the hospital.
At the hospital. He is a cook and he works at the restaurant. She is a teacher and she works at
At
the
school.
school.
At school.
At school.
All right. This one, no the. At school. This one.
She is a football. She is a soccer player and she works at
She works in a,
music.
let's say she works in a stadium.
She works in a stadium.
Right? They are playing in there.
He is a bus driver and
He works on, or he
he
works
was on street.
streets. All right. Mm.
She is a nurse and C works at the hospital.
All right. Okay. So from our book in Unit 3, we also able to talk about these certain jobs. We talk about the cashier, the server, or the waiter, waitress, the vet, the librarian, salesperson, or salesman, saleswoman, and the postal worker, postman, or mailman. Now, how about them? Can you tell me where do they work? Let's start with the cashier. Introduce her. She's a cashier and she works at
She works at the
Su
supermarket.
Roy.
She is a server and she works at the restaurant.
Okay.
She is a vet. She works at the vet.
At the
She
animal hospital.
animal hospital.
All right. How about the librarian?
She is a librarian and she works at the library. He he is a salesperson and and he works as
He works at
the de-
department.
department store.
All right. Last one.
He is a postal worker and he works as
Post. Where does he work?
post
Post or
office.
post office. How about you? What do you want to be when you grow up and why?
When I grow up, I want to be a cook
Because
because I'm my cook and
I like cooking
with
my family, for example, because I love cooking with my family. Or you could say, because I love cooking and it makes me happy. You could say that, right? Okay. So, all right. So we just reviewed that because I just review our previous lesson, even though we are already done, because I want to start our topic if with Tweeman is here, with Bowling is here, but sadly I receive an update. She is busy for tonight. All right. So, that's okay. So we are just going to continue what we're discussing last meeting. All right. Okay. So in here. So also last week, we were able to talk about Unit 7. We were already have an introduction wherein we were able to learn new vocabulary words in out and about. All right. We learned the following vocabulary. We learn mm,
this
beach,
aquarium,
aquarium,
museum,
museum,
hotel,
hotel,
and pool.
all right. So this is the part where we stopped last time. If you could still remember, teacher told you regarding the regular verbs, right? This is quite complicated. But anyway, with this one, I will I will I will tell you the explanation about it. But first, let's talk about what's on the photo. All right. Hello. Please introduce.
Hello, my name is Tom. I'm a student. I was at the park yesterday. I kicked
I
a ball.
I I kicked a ball.
I kicked a ball. How about you?
All right. You respond, hi, I'm Tweeman.
Hi, I'm Tim. That month,
Twitman.
I am
I am a student
a student.
too.
I
I'm a student too.
am a student too. I
I
was
was at the.
I was at the movie theater yesterday.
Ah,
I watched a movie.
all right. You asked Miss Cha.
How about you?
How about you, teacher?
How about you, teacher?
Oh, I was at the post office yesterday. I mailed letters. All right. And I also went to the department store, all right, and I shopped clothes. All right. So in this one, maybe you're wondering, teacher, why you give me a different sound? You say watched, you say mailed. All right. So as I promised last time, I will give you the explanation about the regular verbs. Okay. It's sad that Tuiman wasn't here, but anyway, I mean Baling wasn't here. But anyway, I hope she will attend our meeting for tomorrow because this topic is very important. Okay. It is because for this certain moment we are going to talk about now. All right. Please read to Iman. We are going to talk about what? Past
Past
tense,
past tense.
regu-
Regular
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 verbs. Verbs.
verb.
Verbs is the action word, all right? Song, walk, dance, anything that requires movement, that is a verb, okay? So past, Tuiman, as you can see, we have the time expression. 1985, 2017, last year, 2 years ago, last month, last week, yesterday. So this is right now, right? Today. Everything that is already done, that is considered part of the past tense, right? So it is called regular verbs. It is simply because, all right? So we are going to focus with past simple regular. Okay, so by definition, so this is the definition of the simple tense. All right. So with this one, how do we call them regular verbs? So there is rule number 1. Please read to Iman.
To make the past tense with more regular verb and it.
Ed or ed. All right. So with this one, Twiman, they are called regular verbs because all you have to do is to add ed to the end of your verb. See? Watch, watched,
What
right?
what
Mm.
what?
Play, played, cook, cooked. All right. Regular verbs. You are adding. What do you add on the end? We add e
Ed.
ed, right? These are a lot of example, okay? So how about if I want you to make it in regular verb, okay? How about, for example, this one? Mm, I have the word, how about spell? What do you think is the past tense, regular verb?
Spell.
Spelled. How about this?
Help.
Helped, right? How about this?
Plant.
Plant, planted.
Plant. Plant.
All right. So you just add ed in every example that I have right here, action words. Now, how about with this one? There is a not just simple as that. There are a lot of rules to follow. What is the second rule, to Iman?
If a regular verb ends in E, use add D.
All right. If your word ends in e, just add d. Like ends in e, you add d. It becomes liked. Can you see the difference?
Like.
All right. Like for this one, there are a lot of words or action words that ends in E in English. For example, we have this saved, add D. Styled, right? This one we have closed, add D. Bathed, baked. All right. You just add D for any were exercised, right? For anything that ends in E, all right, for your verb. How about this one? How about in this third rule, Tuiman?
If a regular verb ends in a consonant,
Consonant,
consonant and y take of the y and I
I.
e
All right. Tuiman, what do we mean by consonants? The consonant B, C, D, F, G, right? So in English, we have the five vowels, right? What are the five vowels in English, Tuiman? The vowels A,
A E
mm,
I O I
and U,
O U.
right? So they are called the vowels, right? So they are the vowels in English. So the letters that wasn't mentioned, they are the consonants, right? B, C, D, G, F, all right? J, K, L, M, N, all right? So on and so forth. So Tweeman, rule number 3 says, take a look at this one. If your verb ends in consonant and Y, so we have this the consonant R, and then ends with Y. So Tweeman, it says you need to take off the Y, meaning you need to remove, delete, omit. All right? Change Y, and then you're going to change Y to I and add ed. Cry, it becomes cried. All right? Take off the Y, all right, and add ied. Mm. So how about this one? I have example for Tweeman. Tweeman, this one. We have the word dry. Mm. What is what do you think is the
Dry,
past? Dried.
dry,
How do you spell that?
D R I E D.
Roy, how about study? Spell it out. Past.
S T U D I E D.
Very good. Try.
T R I E D.
You get it already. Change Y to I and add ed. You get it, Tweeman? Very easy, right? Very good. Okay. So it says, I have here the translation. This is from my TA on the other class. Tweetman, but it doesn't happen all the time. Take a look. There is a Vietnamese translation at the bottom. There are some instances, Tweeman, that you need to be aware. If it's a consonant Y, that is the only time that you make use of change Y to I and add ed. But if your word is vowel and Y, you just add ed. All right, see? Vowel A, Y, you add ed. Stayed. Vowel Y, enjoyed. Vowel Y, played. Do you get it, Tweeman? You get it from the translation, right? You get it already? So if it's consonant Y, change Y to I, add ed. Vowel Y, simply add ed. All right, so that's the rule. So you need to follow this. You can write this on your notebook. Tweeman, this is very useful. You can use this on your future reference. Okay. So now in here, this is where the things get complicated. What is rule number 4, Tweeman?
If a regular verb ends in a side
Single.
vowel,
Single.
single, full, well,
Vowel, vowel,
hour, and a single
singles.
consonant, double the consonant and ed.
Take a look at this one. To Iman, single. From the word single, you can relate single with duinyat, singular, right? Single, meaning mut, only one. Single vowel, one consonant, right? Do you get it? The word single. Do you still remember the word double? When you say double, meaning two, high, you need to double. Make it two. So it says in here, double the consonant. So in here, our consonant is P. It now becomes double P and add ED. STO, vowel O, consonant P. Double the consonant P and add ED. All right. Were you able to catch that up, to Iman? Let's give it a
Yeah.
try. I have an example for you. How about this one? The word for Tuiman is hop. Tuiman, how can you change this in regular past? How do you spell hopped?
S O P P E D.
Double P.
Double P E D.
All right. How about this one? Steer. Steer. When you say
S
steer like that, like for example in a coffee, steer. Okay, that is steer. It's like to mix, steer. All right. How do you change this in regular past?
S T I double R E D.
All right, Roy. Now you get the pattern. You get it already, Roy? All right, very good. You're catching up. So how about this one, Tweeman? All right, so Tweeman, this is the thing that I'm discussing last time with you. All right. So when we talk about the ED, the regular past, it seems like it's very easy, right? Oh, teacher, you just add ED. But how about the third and fourth rule, right? We have the vowel consonant, change Y to IED, vowel, consonant vowel, right? So there are rules to follow, right? The same with double the consonant, but this is the most tricky part. In this one, there are three sounds of ED, man. So we have the,
The
t,
T
and id,
and
id.
it.
All right. So how do we know when to use the following sound? All right. So in here with the voiced sound, all right. So like this, voice sounds involve a strong vibration of the vocal cords. B, b. You can feel movement on here on your vocal cords. B. So meaning rubbed. You repeat after teacher. The d sound we have rubbed, rubbed,
Rubs
judged,
dot
plugged,
plug
pulled,
hood
named,
name
cleaned,
clean
banged,
bank
offered,
off offered
breathed,
breed
loved,
love
right? Closed.
close
Now, we are going to use the t sound for the unvoiced. Unvoiced sound, it's like sounds that are made closer to the mouth, all right? And they are less vibration on the vocal cords, all right? This one, t, watched,
what
laughed,
love
talked,
talk
dropped,
drop
missed,
missed
pushed.
push
All right. So now this is the simplest one, Tweeman. If the words end with T or D, the sound is id. Wanted,
wanted
ended.
ended
Uh, Anything that ends with T. For example, plant. How do you read this?
planted,
Good. All right. How about this one? Another. Here. Another with that one is this. Ended. 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 Needed.
and needed.
All right. I have a listening activity for you, Tweeman. This is the last part. Okay. So in here, give me a second. Here. This is a listening activity. So this is a native speaker. So you need to listen. You need to tell teacher which sound did you hear. All right. If it's the, or id. Are you ready? Ready, Tweeman?
Yes,
All right. Listen up.
Walked. Walked.
What sound did you hear?
Walked.
Walked.
path,
All right.
Visited. Visited.
bird, bus,
Visited. Visited. Ends in T. Visit. Visited.
achieve,
All right. The id sound, right? Next.
Missed. Missed.
Missed.
path,
All right.
Stayed.
Mm.
Stayed.
bus,
Bud. Correct.
Continued. Continued.
Continued.
achieve,
Continued. Continued.
achieve,
Is it Astrid? Astrid is already for T or D, right? Continue. It ends in E, right? Not T or D. Continued. Continued. This is
bird,
Bud. All right. Next.
Looked. Looked.
Looked.
path,
Pat.
Recorded.
Ends in D. Recorded.
achieve,
Recorded.
Astrid.
Ended.
Ended.
achieve,
Painted.
Painted.
achieve,
Astrid.
Stopped.
Stopped.
path,
Pat.
Traveled.
Traveled.
bus,
Copied.
Copied. Copied.
achieve,
Copied.
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 hat,
Pad. Copied. Copied. All right. Okay, so that is just an introduction for the sounds of ed. Sadly, since Bowling cannot join with us, all right, so we are going to continue for tomorrow. But for tomorrow, you are going to talk about this, all right. You are going to talk about their activities at home yesterday. You're going to describe, all right, you're going to describe their activities, okay. Like, for example, he was at home yesterday. He played the guitar. Okay, and then you write your own sentences using the following words or household chores. Roy?
yeah,
All right. So sadly, Tweeman, we're going to study for half an hour since Baoling wasn't able to join with us. All right. So anyway, so thank you for joining our class for this evening, Tambiat, and see you tomorrow. Goodbye, Tweeman.
goodbye teacher, see you again.
Have a good night.